Hello, this is Chiak. We are
Danganronpa.
here. Oh my god, let me just quickly get into the music. It's not so loud. Yes, okay, thank god. Okay, so hello, it's Chiak. We are back with Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. So, I didn't play this on Thursday because I was feeling iffy of how long the trial would take. And so, I'd rather have a day where my time isn't limited, aka right after work and all that. Then I was super tired the entire week. So we have the first. What? Oh, did I pick the wrong thing? I definitely picked the wrong thing. Sorry. Here we go. System. My bad. Oh, here we go. So underneath. Okay. Byaku Togami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? The class trial starts now. Okay. So we don't have any skills set. No. Because I think if I'm recalling correctly, we can only achieve that via the friendships. Okay, so let's have a refresh of what exactly is our... Actually, I should check to see that my audio is working. So it's gonna be super... There we go, it's working. Okay, so we have the Monokuma file. Let's get the details from this. The victim's body discovered in dining hall. Estimated time of death 11:30. Repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals such as poisons were detected. Body is under the table face down as if Byakuya... God, the scroll. Please just scroll down. As if Byakuya was reaching for something. So, reaching for the knife, I'm going to have to assume. Let's look at the next one. Bloodstained knife found under the table. So this is the, This is not the murder weapon. I'm going to assume that because of the tape. A pool of blood formed around the body under the table. A lot of blood was splattered against the inside of the tablecloth. Also, there is no sign that the body was dragged through the blood stains. Floor dining hall full of gaps. The AC timer set to 11:30. Both AC timers in the office and dining hall are set to 11:30 p.m. Found under the table where the body was discovered. Apparently, it came from the supermarket. Okay. So I guess the question for me is the person who is the person who wore this the culprit? I'm gonna assume. During the blackout, Makan tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time the lights came back on, she ended up in a compromising position. I'm wondering at some point if she's somehow gonna be. I don't know, I'm trying to think of like how in the world is that truth bullet going to come about? The case Byakuya had with him, there was a lot of security equipment inside and a hard plastic case as well. The key to the other duralumin case is inside here too. During the blackout, Ibuki was able to discern all the noises people were making. Okay, and so from this description, from this account, we know that the only person who hadn't spoken was Gundam. There were 3 irons placed inside the storage room. When Nagita found them, they were all turned on. Bloodstained tablecloth was found randomly stuffed inside the laundry hamper. Gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. That's why Teru couldn't use it during the blackout. Okay. Another thing to, well, I don't know if an alibi, but then situational type of thing that just would not work. Teru poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them. If a fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. The knife found at the crime scene was not included on the kitchen's equipment list. The knife found Okay, so the knife was found from outside, but then we also were missing a skewer. When Chiak was standing guard outside, Yuhiko apparently came to the old building, then walked away. Threatening letter was found inside Byakuya's room. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Author unknown. During the search for Byakuya after Blackout, Kazuichi headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Peko. According to Mikan's autopsy, Byakuya sustained several puncture wounds to his chest and abdomen. The wounds were inflicted by a thin, sharp weapon, roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so that's it for preparations. Let's do this then. Let's see if I can remember how to get this done.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule!
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely! There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you! Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monokuma, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
Why does Monokuma have fungus growing on her?
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, we can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide a simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the rectal, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statement, and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Knife, bloodstains under the table, gaps in floor. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Nope.
Huh? Why?
How do you slow down?
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery!
Okay, this is so... Space is...
Like
so
a dog burying a bone!
It's already passed. But we know...
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Oh my god, this...
His body was underneath the table
Here we go.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong! No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Okay, so this would be the glow-in-the-dark...
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason why Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party... Oh. Okay. Oh.
I can prove it with this! It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, "I am the murder weapon!"
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
Okay.
Like,
Glow in the
for
dark
example,
paint.
he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. Okay, but from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. That means there will be false weak spots. If you choose a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually mistakes or lies. It's interesting they didn't tell me about slowing down time. So far I'm finding that I'm having a bit of trouble with the wheel scroll. Also, if you concentrate by holding down... Okay, here we go. So now they tell you. This consumes focus gauge, so please be careful. Okay. Make your argument. Knife, bloodstain on the table, AC timer.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Okay.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Okay.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
You were surprised by Mihayu's sudden argument. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Yeah. This is a new thing. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD key. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. What in the world is this? Based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. I have no idea. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remark, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You'll lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversations will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots, okay? However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. I'm a bit lost. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth bullet, you'll not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Oh, did I read it as truth bullet when it really should have been truth blade? That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during the arguments, you can review the controls. Okay, so I don't know about this left. Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't force forward if I'm just listening. Okay, how do I know if I'm going left or right?
If you just use common sense.
Okay.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
I can't just listen to what she's saying. So, wait, what? I'm so confused.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene!
I'm a bit lost on because it says to use the WASD to attack, but I'm not sure. I'm really just pressing random buttons right now, so it's honestly me going, well, I hope I got it. I'm assuming like up in W or S if there's like 2 lines, and then across if there's just 1.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark! I mean, in reality, that's what— So those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene!
Allow me to cut through those words!
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
What? Girl, what are you
Plus,
talking about?
Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
What? What are you talking about?
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case alongside 2? No, that's not possible. Okay, so this would be... The knife was hidden...
I see!
Okay, I didn't have enough time
There
to
was
read it.
duct
'cause I was
tape
on
left
a
under the
timer.
table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Okay, so we know this is going to be about the notes that he received.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Nagito, don't act like you don't know. You were there with me when we found the note.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was... Oh my god. Is there a way... Okay, this is much easier to use the... Oh, here we go.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Okay.
Those are still lies! It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility Made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
That's not what she's asking. The killer. Okay. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
I'm most suspicious of you, sir.
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
Okay, so I'm predicting this is heading towards how he was killed, which is going to involve the gap in the floor and probably the skewers.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used the mark. He's able to get the knife from the table with the glowing paint.
I see!
Oh, we're still okay.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Still not convinced the knife is
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
I'm not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly in the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call these weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. What? What? When shooting agree spots with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies and mistakes, please fire the truth bullet that has proved the other person's testimony is correct. Okay. When your truth bullet merges with your weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Oh my god. No. Okay. Okay, but this is about circuit breakers. I don't know. Tetsu's account. Well, wait, what? Nekumaru's account?
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I don't...
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
It's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation totally backs up her testimony. I'm trying to remember who. That's the problem right now. Teru, obviously I can discard that truth bullet. Ugh. Okay. This is what I was trying to figure out. Buki's account, Teru's account. Chiaki, but Chiaki was more about Fuyuhiko. So I don't know how that one's gonna play into it. Nick Murray kept trying to use the bathroom since before. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. He already left, right? To find the washroom. So if he's trying to get into the washroom, would he have seen? Okay, yeah, so I think he had already left, I believe. Also, where's the photos? Weren't there photos for... Maybe Chiaki's? I really don't know about this one. So, I mean, the two things is... We also don't have Kazuichi's account.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
No? Okay. It helps that you agree with me, but I feel like you're confusing them even more. Not even before the blackout.
Crap!
I really don't know.
Since Peko was in the office...
This one really throws me off. So she wasn't in the office before the blackout. I feel confident in getting rid of Teru's, because his is just about, he was in the kitchen the entire time, so he's not gonna know. She was outside. His is not involved in there, and then there's Nekumaru. I don't know. This is really throwing me off.
She could have caused the blackout at any time! Crap!
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Since Peko was in the office...
It really throws me off.
She could have caused the blackout...
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Okay. So it's just time and placement because he was apparently there the entire time?
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Because the washroom was right beside the office door, so...
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
That's not the time, dude.
Hey, it's nothing like that at all. Nekumaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
Oh, she was the one using the washroom. Is that what... I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. Okay, yeah.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko.
I guess that would be true.
What?
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh god.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
No, because no one else.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Teru, not the time.
Seriously, stop it.
Yes, stop.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Essentially caused it. Okay. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggles, embarrassing pose, party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong!
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Don't go looking suspicious. Why do you look so suspicious right now?
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
What? But then that's not even... That doesn't even... It's weird because if there was an accusation that technically Teru then would be the one... Because he prepared the dishes. So why would she...
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
Then the blackout stuff is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Okay, so we got here irons in storage room.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
If they were able to mess with Breaker, I think they would just...
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Okay, it's this. But
Maybe they used a remote control?
chose the wrong thing.
They probably messed with the breaker.
So I thought this is when...
It does not have to be the breaker.
Okay, and it continues on from there.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Crap!
Oh my god. Problem is, like, it goes
Who
so
tripped the
far
breaker
down
and
the
how did
line.
they do it? If you can't answer that, did
idea.
they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitter.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that!
Okay, there we go. Thank god.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
See, when I heard, like, messing with breaker, I was thinking of the power surge, but they meant more specifically, not in terms of, like, physically messing with the transmitter and stuff like that.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
Also the AC timers.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Damn, YouTube has been tripping with the non-notifications. What I miss? See, we're in about 42 minutes of the trial, so literally we've gone over Pecco's alibi, or the coincidence that she wasn't poisoned and her stomach ache was just a coincidence and she was the one in the bathroom the entire time. I think that was the main important thing. Other than that, it was like the knife under the table and how Byakuya was able to navigate in the dark. So far, we haven't gotten to the murder weapon. Right now, we're just on how the blackout happened.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
And we get to the AC
Stupid
timers.
fool!
Oh god, this again?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
Okay, this thing.
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay, so this is where the AC timers are gonna come into play. No, here we go. This thing. So to slash it.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I'm so confused by this. I really do not understand how this is supposed to work. Narrowing down the suspects like that is dangerous. Narrowing down the suspects like this is dangerous? I should address that first.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
How is this supposed to work? I don't understand. People in dining hall weren't able to cause... Is that really it?
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I'm so confused by this. I do not understand how this is supposed to work.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout,
Okay.
then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
This is gonna take a while.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down!
So that's what was... What? 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 What was that? They're throwing new things at me. Okay, so in the first of this duel thing, it was just one hit. This time it's two. I wasn't understanding that, but I didn't... The duel thing, I just wasn't clicking fast enough.
If the iron's in the storage, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Okay.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. Then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Okay, I missed that part.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able. If the irons caused the blackout,
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words! The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Is this supposed to be the truth bullets segments like last game? So there is the truth bullets still. This is a new thing where they become truth blades, but we're supposed to... It's the argue debate, I guess, part of it. There's also a new thing, forgot to mention that there's a part where we actually use truth bullets to agree to someone's statement. So they're throwing in new things. It's actually a good thing that they're making new things, but I kind of wish I knew about the double hits for some of these statements. That's what was throwing me off in this particular round.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
It's interesting when you
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Okay, hold on. I just had auto on apparently. So apparently also... Oh, damn it. I lost my train of thought. No. What was I gonna say? Okay, whatever. We'll come to it when we come to it.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Okay, so we finally got this out of the way.
I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably?
You guys.
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
You were too short to...
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
What? Yeah, what are you talking about?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Why are you getting so creepy, Nagito?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, You have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Okay.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
You do realize that you are looking like the suspect in that regard, right?
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
Okay, so this is where Fuyuhiko. Okay, so actually I want to take a look at the troop bullets we have now, because I wanted to remember what we have or have not used. This one was used, Bloodstain was used to suggest that he wasn't dragged to under the table. We haven't used this one yet. AC timer was used, this one was used. I don't know when this is going to come into play. I think, yeah, I already used this to suggest there's no way the knife could be taken from there, or no one... The killer couldn't have been the one to use the night vision goggles. We haven't used Ibuki's account. We used this one. We haven't used this one. Teru's account has not been used yet. Which is this one again? Gas stove kitchen is powered by electricity. Okay, so I guess that's accounting for who was missing in that conversation. That's what I'm going to assume is going to be happening. Party dishes were used. The fire door... I'm not quite sure why this would be the case, but that's a thing as well. Equipment list is still in here, so we still haven't gotten to the murder weapon, which I still think is a skewer. Chiaki's account with Yuhiko, which I think is going to be coming up right away. We've presented the death threats of why Byakuya was paranoid. You didn't see anyone there, including Peko. That one, what hasn't been used, but I feel like we've also gone past that point, so I'm not sure why it may or may not be there in regard. Nekomaru's accounts for the account's autopsy. Okay. So this is probably going to be Chiaki's account, that's what I'm predicting.
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What are you talking about?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Okay, what in the world is going on with you?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Okay, this is a weird part of the trial.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Okay, did you just get into denial in your grief stage? What is going on?
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Okay, yes. We're all friends, so let's forget about the friend who got murdered.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Okay.
Did you say something?
Guys, We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
Okay, this is not, so this not doesn't have to do with Yuhiko's account yet?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
Man, you're just looking more suspicious as this goes on.
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
4? Okay, is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had obtained the knife by relying on the glowing paint in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is!
Okay, so she kept it with her. Okay. Nagito? Oh, that's not looking good for good for him. Just like I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. Oh, it would be the lamp cord. Yeah.
Here! The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Okay.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way to use a desk lamp.
I can prove it with this!
Oh, by selecting
They didn't
power
turn the
cord.
desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
I was confused. I'm like, but I didn't realize they were saying the desk lamp, not the power cord. But yeah, okay.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who? You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means, the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right?
Okay.
A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
Sorry I don't have time to like read the text, but because of the timer, I'm just trying to get as quickly as possible. But mind you, I didn't read the rest of the options, so that's not really a good thing either.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
Okay, but I think this is just, this is gonna prove to be false, because I still think it's the skewer based on Mikan's autopsy report.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning,
Unless there's
you're the
two.
only one who could have done it.
Unless there's two culprits. I don't know.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
I'm really trying to remember Ibuki's... Sorry, we can like check now. Because Ibuki gave an account of everyone's conversation, right? What's going on here? Ow. Okay. I mean, so far we know only one person didn't talk, but...
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
Is it really? What's happening?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Anyone else lost on what just happened here? Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. Okay, well, that's just a way to talk about that. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together. Oh god.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Oh no. Girl, we all see. We see this.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
I'm still having doubts. I don't know.
But with the twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Sonia found her life partner, I guess. I don't know why. this guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did.
So here's my guess for right now. Was Nagito looking to kill him, but then someone, just because the autopsy report does not fit with the knife? So I'm curious.
There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
Honestly, the way you write your B's and C's, I feel like that takes more work than any other way. Same with the S. Look at all those jagged lines. What is this?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Oh, his ultimate. Nagito's talent.
I see!
Wait.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma! Please, wait!
Okay, yeah, this is where the autopsy is gonna come in.
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
You know what? I don't mind you being nervous for this one. This is going to get you a lot of flack from everyone in the room.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but... there's just something a little strange.
If you could just get your words out a bit faster, please.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
Not helping.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable.
Okay.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Okay, dude, yeah. Lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions? What are you talking about? Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Ugh. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the okay, so this is just okay. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, it's not, so you don't have to worry. They're going to appear. In that case, okay. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair, even though it's meaningless. Allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. You press the start button. What? Well then, good luck and usually they say the escape key, huh? Escape key. I don't know why they talked about this. Okay. You can't autopsy yourself. That's what I'm going to predict is what's going to be talked about. Because the knife is not the thing that was
I
used.
think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
Okay.
He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
No, that's wrong!
Just waiting for it.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Okay, can I just say right now, because she's standing right beside Nagito, and he's like, I don't know what pose he is, but he looks like, I'm just imagining he's just off on his own, doing a maniacal laugh.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Okay, so he's clearly going to be the one that's trouble.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
Oh my god.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision!
Oh dear god.
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
truth is beyond our sight, no, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened.
Crap!
Should we find... I literally do not know. Oh wait, Ibuki.
I can prove it with this!
Her good
Even if we
hearing.
couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
Weren't you there with me when we got this, when she gave her accounts of things? Am I remembering wrong? I was, okay, you know what?
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually. Now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
He's just smiling happily as he says this. Like, oh, I didn't murder him, but he died anyway.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair?
You don't need to sound so happy about it.
But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Okay, why is it fading to black? What? Wait, what? What do you mean suspended?
Well now,
We didn't... I'm sorry. We didn't even conclude the... Fine, I'll read this.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try to the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the killer right will have their saved data melt away like butter. If you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
now then, what are you gonna do?
Left mouse button to continue on. Guess the killer. There's no B. If I press B. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, there's no way.
Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either!
You're so evil!
Villain, you're truly a villain.
So... Yes, let's save. Okay, I was like...
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
Why did you say it like that?
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before! Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere. There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Sorry, you talk so slow that I accidentally cut you off.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Okay.
I can prove it with this!
You're
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all!
Okay, gaps in the floorboard. The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
The gaps between the
Under the table,
skewers?
but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Huh? The scenes where you have to figure out important words. No! I was terrible at this one. The improved parenthesis hangman's gambit. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will fly across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. What? You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That is what is most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with your mouse and press the right mouse button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it with your cursor while aiming, okay? With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and put the letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button, okay? That's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of Improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the tab key and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire the letter, press the left mouse button. That will happen at the same time the letters blow up and it will be sent to the keyword list. If the letter is correct, it will fit into the keyword. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order. Okay, so that's important. Based on the flying letters, please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. My god, this takes so much explaining. It took so long to explain it, but do you understand? Yes? If you press escape, you can review the controls. Good luck, have fun. place where the killer did stabbing aren't the same. Use those words as a clue and should put aside my preconception. Something is coming to me. I feel like I can see something. Okay. This is very the improved. So it's not just like firing letters. Okay, so I need a U. If I do... Oh, and then... Okay, here. Is that you? I can't... Like, literally, it's being blocked. Yes, Izzy. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, because things collided. I need N. That's what I'm not meant to do. Here you go. Under. Now I need the. This. H. Okay. Okay. Just need to get rid of those. No. Where's... I need a T, but no T is showing up. Oh, under the floor. It's trying to make me spell floor. I don't know why I was thinking table. Okay, there we go.
I got it!
So honestly, I think
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
I'd say the hardest part for that one is waiting, but also like to pay attention to everything to make sure they're not colliding with each other. But like there's a few times where we're like, oh wait, left mouse button, right mouse button, which one? Be careful, be careful.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Gundam.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Okay. So, if he's not the culprit,
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes.
I'm trying to think. So the people, we know Peko was in the washroom. He didn't speak during Ibuki's account, so I'm trying to... And then there's Teru. And then the missing skewer.
After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands!
Okay, not the way you said hands.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
Okay, here we go. Gundam... Byakuya Kan Nekomaru. Okay, so Nekomaru was in there? I thought he left at some point. I'm very...
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
But then he can't move without a light, right?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
Okay, this is where Chiaki's account
I didn't
comes into play.
participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right? Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him!
Yay!
fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer? What? You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. When you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. If you shoot down an extra remark or sound instead of white noise, your time limit will decrease. Okay. Oh, but if the difficulty set to gen, okay, whatever. In that case, you'll still be able to use silencer, but it's somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. Press escape to the controls. So I'm gonna assume it's Chiaki's account.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day.
What?
Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
Just want to increase my sound.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Hey, how diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once
It
again...
appears we're getting close to the final stage.
Shush!
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Okay, I do not know where this is going.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Okay. killer's method for moving dark might be what one person suggested. I really don't know about this one. I might be able to...
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
I don't understand. Like,
is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
This is I thought they used a string. But the problem is how they got that string to lead from the dining hall to the storage room. I do not know.
Crap! The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Okay, seriously, I don't understand what any of this could be. I feel like I don't have enough time to look because there's so many options.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Party dishes, maybe?
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Crap!
No! This is... what is
The
this?
hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Equipment list.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
None of this makes
What if
sense
they
to
used
me.
a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Okay, let's just try this.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
I really don't know.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Ah. Okay, what is this? I don't know. Maybe it's not a string at all, but I literally cannot think what in the world, what any of my truth bullets can agree to any of their statements. One person says a light, one person says a string. I can't remember the first one. But it's just, I'm really not computing at all how this is supposed to fit together.
Crap! The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
This thing's really...
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Okay, maybe the duralumin case.
It
I don't know.
definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Because wait, no...
Is it really not possible?
Night vision goggles were gone.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Forcing yourself to agree with me is
Crap!
kind of gross. Oh my god. What is this? I literally do not understand what this is.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Equipment list,
Moving to the
murderous,
storage room like that.
Party dishes.
It's like making...
What is about the fire doors that was mentioned? Because none of the other things... If a fire breaks out, the fire doors in the hallways of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. What? Nothing else works. The Duralumin case doesn't make sense to me. The party dishes don't make sense to me. I'm not sure how the equipment list is going to help because it's more about the murder weapon itself. So the only thing I can think of is the fire doors. The only problem is I don't know which one that it applies to.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the
I
cord?
already tried it on that.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
What?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Oh, shoot.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Crap!
See, that's what I was thinking. Like, there's no way it's gonna work, but... So the fire door
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
I don't know.
What if they used a string like the cord?
I do not know.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision...
I'm very lost in this one. See, I don't know how that could come into play. I'm so lost. I'm gonna run out of time. I'm definitely gonna lose this, but I
What a
don't
pain.
understand.
I'm gonna
The
go
murder
with my
threat-
gut.
The murder threat doesn't make sense. Duralumin
What if they
case,
used a
party,
light?
The fire door, like, I don't know how any of
definitely
these
sounds
apply
impossible.
to the agreements of any of their suggestions, which is a light, a cord to guide them, and then another night vision goggle. So... yeah, I don't have a clue.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Okay, I was trying to use the thing on hers, but I got
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
I got distracted by...
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
I don't know.
Crap!
I should look... I guess I should think about it one more time. I'm thinking about it too much, and I don't understand what I should be doing.
The hallway was
None
really
of
dark
these
during the
work.
blackout.
I just don't understand.
Moving
how
to the
any of
storage
these
room like
work.
that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Equipment list. I don't know.
Is it
the
really
kitchen
not
equipment
possible?
list? But that doesn't make sense either.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Wait, what light?
It
There's no
definitely
light.
sounds impossible.
Oh, the kitchen equipment list. Maybe I'm supposed to use that with the light.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
Okay, that's what it was. Oh my god.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right?
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Oh, I was so focused on the skewer on that miss list. 20 wine glasses, iron plates, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. I'll see them on the shelf over there.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove.
Yeah, neither did I.
But there's a hole in your argument.
Terry's account?
A hole? What kind of hole?
No, don't,
It would
no.
be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Please, no.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong! Will you be able to break through my argument?
I'm so lost of where this is going, so this... There's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. Ah. Rebuttal showdown. Night vision goggles.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally...
Oopsies. What? What did I press? Assuming the portable stove was used as a light to contradict Kazuichi's testimony. I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. I guess for now I should offer a rebuttal?
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
What am I supposed to do with that? Am I just not pressing the mouse button fast enough?
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Okay.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway with so if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Oh.
After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
No, okay. Fire door.
The reason Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark, so if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Is it Teru then?
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent,
No,
do you?
Don't throw the distraction. Don't
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly,
sorry.
can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call it the real killer. Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way. The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is Teru. You and only you. Really, at this point now, I should have gone the other direction.
You're the only one!
Teru. Could it be you?
Honestly, I did not see this coming.
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer?
I mean, assuming that
Is that
got right.
true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
But he was the one in the kitchen, he's the closest to that fire door, he's the closest to storage.
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
Now can we use the kitchen equipment list and its missing
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No, Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by strange mark. Oh, the glow? What? I'm a bit confused by this one.
I can prove it with this!
The
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint
Okay.
that was applied to the knife, right?
He says shining, so I think that threw me off because I'm like, shining? Because the shining and glowing just does not, they're not technically interchangeable in my head, so.
Ah! By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark!
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person, they just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Wait, so was he the intended victim?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't-
You guys?
Nope, sorry.
Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
I'm suddenly getting... I don't know if you've ever seen this cartoon by NTV, Daria. I'm getting Upchuck vibes. I believe that was the character's name.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
We didn't hear Gundam.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Oh my god, this guy. Okay, god, what is this time? Knife, let's aim. Wait, what's being talked about though?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
God, mistake.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something?
He's under the floorboard.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right?
You know what? Never would have thought that. Literally, Teru was not on my mind. I pinpointed Gundam in the beginning because he did not. His voice wasn't present, but.
So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Oh, a complete accent change.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was! I was there the whole damn time!
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories!
I'm trying to remember, like, what? I'm trying to place his accent. In my head, I'm thinking Louisiana, but I don't know.
His accent is getting even worse! He's definitely lying!
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Yeah, memory's a spotty thing.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Huh?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense! Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again!
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him.
I can prove it with this! If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back,
Can't believe this is actually coming into it.
then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what?
Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
I mean, you definitely wouldn't remember.
Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito! Say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chiak?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
The skewer has been so long since trying to
You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
The funny thing is, I probably, if there wasn't the subtitles, I probably would not understand Teru. But because they're there, I can get the...
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I can get what he's saying.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. Thin-edged tool with a diameter of 50 millimeters, and at least 50 centimeters in length. Weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Skewer is this hangman's gambit. Nah! Iron skewer? I've used the left. See, this is why I need R. Just need to get rid of it, honestly. R, anytime now. R, nope. Here go. Iron. For that, you got it. Okay. No, man, keep doing that. Come on, E. Just get rid of it. Come on. Give me an E. Okay, now an R. What? What the hell happened there? Time now. An R.
I got it!
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru! Where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Sorry, what did you say?
Avril Lavigne?
Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, am I interpreting that right?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
Okay, this is not something I thought about.
Probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! 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 Whoa!
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by... Okay, it's a new thing. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It'll probably pain you to condemn your classmates, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponents and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time the panic talk action. They changed some things. PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. God. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the left mouse button, and you will be able to lock on to the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you will be able to lock on to multiple remarks at the same time. Afterwards, if you release the left mouse button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you will be able to damage the soul shields from the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remark within a time limit, you will end up getting hurt. During PTA, okay. But for this PTA, just focus on pressing the left mouse button and please wait for another time for the other. Okay, let's do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroyed all your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. And if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right side of the screen. Each of these 4 words correspond to the WSAD keys. If you press the button in the right order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. Interesting. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, your opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Oh! 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 Whoa! What the hell you even saying, you stupid cutter hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
The iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip put it by. But Yaki and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could have been in an unexpected place. Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding that thing!
He said, I'm not hiding anything!
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Okay.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
I'm so confused.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
Okay, so here's what's messing me up.
Shut up!
I need to release on the thing, but...
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Unforgivable!
This is hard.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Okay.
Unforgivable!
Can't.
I don't know! Where would the weapon be?
On the bone?
That's impossible! Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be? Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be? This is the end!
Okay. That took me a while.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible! I mean, that's inside the food!
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Whew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones are also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
Please remember that there's probably blood on that.
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Yeah.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here! I'm already eating it!
Ah! A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
Interesting. The handle for the skewer, or... Okay, so he just hold two ends of a bone and stick it to the ends of the...
Isn't that... Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer! I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone! I got it! You all set me up! You guys set me up so you could blame this on me!
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
You're nothing but a bunch of poor loudmouth fast food eating hicks!
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor loudmouth fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never should have waited about cooking on your grate!
Let's just deal with Nikito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Oh, what's it gonna look like this time? I'm assuming it's gonna look different. And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this, no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
This is my favorite part of the trial, unless they change it to a way that I don't like. Anyway, so it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting? What? Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. Still the same, this reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps and areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use all of your correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you will clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already know this, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill in some, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving closing arguments, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps on each page, it will display a hint at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun! Okay, so this is the party. Everyone is at the party. Okay, so I'm just trying to think. Huh? Okay, maybe I can't do those yet. At the storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office and dining hall. At the office room when the blackout occurred. Okay, so it's like limited set that I have to try to figure out. No one was in the office though. The moment it got dark, Byakuya. Okay. Who did Byakuya see? Killer obtained light. That doesn't fit there? What? Weapon hidden in... What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hall? Who's found under the table? Okay. Okay, so basically you're not given all the choices right away. Okay, this is probably at the beginning. Okay. No? Okay. Everyone doubts me. Yeah, I made too many mistakes. I think all my mistakes really end up coming from the round where I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with the equipment. It was the equipment list, I think?
This is my hour?
Yes.
We will never give up!
And it just like refills my bar. So I'm curious. Okay, I was about to say, like, where does this take me? Okay, stock 1, and it's different this time. Interesting. Okay, well got dark. Oh wait. Okay, well I know where... Know that one. Knife glowing in the dark. Wait. Oh, that's the moment it got dark. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Everyone's at the party. I tried this one at the... Oh, she keeps eating even during the blackout. Iron turned on. Okay. Okay, you know what? This one can go right at the end. Let's be back here. Here we go. Then we have borrowing the cloth, which is here. Closing the fire door. Oh, here we go.
here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when...
Oh, shoot. My bad.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Okay. Spot 11. 27 points. 91 obtained coins.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Alright.
Correct!
Here we go, voicing the things again.
Yahoo! That's right. This time, the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No. You.
Are you serious? Of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nikito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nikito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning, just grinning by himself like the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me? What? Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course.
Huh?
Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the day beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No way. No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me. You're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Megiddo, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, you don't want him to fight against a strong opponent and win. You don't want him to fight against a strong opponent and win.
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy. But for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it! You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Why are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun. But I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
So...
Nikito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well,
you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and rested the iron skewer there.
Whoa!
Why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him! Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he?
Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much, I promise.
Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So, Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could be. You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he had also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
seriously, stop it already. I'm going to go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off?
Yeah! Kill? He said high school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teruteru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait!
Hold on.
No.
That was... how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey! It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you killed someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's not...
Hey!
You saved me, you guys! I wasn't only trying to stop Nagito, I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's why you thought. That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. The truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Teruteru?
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me!
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teruteru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the days I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
So here's the thing, I'm actually kind of curious right now. What accent would it be in the original Japanese dub? Or what dialect?
I won't lose to some illness.
Oh.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teruteru. But if we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years have passed since our first day...
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So, did you believe that what Monokuma said?
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I want to make sure it was all just a lie. I want to make sure that I still have a place to call home. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it. If only I knew how he felt. Something like this would never would have happened.
I
wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's why when I heard Nagito's plan, I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted to kill the first kill?
I'm sorry.
You guys, it doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru.
I see. Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is so boring.
What?
So... Yahoo!
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
Now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness or anything more, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Oh god.
Hey!
Call me chef. No wait, that's not what... Cajun?
Please!
Tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura Diner to my mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Okay. Wow.
Extreme!
Okay, whoa.
Yeah! Whew.
Adrenaline is rushing through me.
Ah!
Teru?
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious, huh?
Blah, 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 blah. How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in the note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it.
So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all.
What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules.
I can't just let that slide. What do you mean?
When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something?
However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catches. Figured it out yet? That's right. You guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You wanted your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories.
Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know.
You...
Yeah. Us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're going to do it? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
Not fair.
Of course!
I'll keep my promise to you return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his fingers after all.
Stupid!
Teru, you stupid!
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. You, why are you smiling?
Crap!
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimate to inspire hope, and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit, I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You. How are you? How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope, who possess the chosen talents,
great!
Then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he was willing to work with the killer, He wants us to think it's better for us to not kill him.
Well,
Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Hey, can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied till I punch ya. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What does that mean?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey,
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said himself, we don't know anything about each other's true nature. No. If it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, true too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait!
Hold on.
Please stop!
Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh?
Something else.
Please listen!
You must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry!
If I only was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. We need to do right now. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I don't know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend! I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. Kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial, where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, I left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a sudden convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Ha! Okay, that was chapter 1, Destination Despair. Oh boy. 14. To be continued. Okay, and with that... Dead Man's Party is obtained the 3-star badge. Obtained, is it like supposed to be like the Michelin stars? A wooden stick. Okay. So, well actually...
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash.
Okay, Nikito.
There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else. No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means, unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right, just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own 2 eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
I'm gonna see that was Akane, maybe? See in punishment, sins, and coconuts. Okay? Byakuya and Teru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed towards the hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps.
Oh.
Hajime, you're already here. Good morning.
Ah.
Good morning.
Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. After what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Byakuya, who pointed himself our leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad.
Huh?
You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row.
I guess some people don't feel sad, so sad.
Cause that's like what happened. Byakuya and Teru got killed.
You uggo!
I'm not talking to you, ugly bitch.
Ah!
Why are you always so mean to me?
But...
Still, I understand about Mr. Ham Hands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Teru's death?
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
Why?
Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey.
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
That's weird.
Huh? Is it alright to defend the killer? Are you trying to justify murder?
No.
That was not my intention, but...
Hey!
Then you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. He's a stupid piece of trash. Bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that.
Well, it's not about that, but...
It smells...
Something smells... Don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be!
Don't tell me... There not be another dead body. Nah, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad. Smells bad? It's kind of like how a bar or nightclub smells after closing time, you see?
Hey!
I don't know those smells. You must have had a pretty rough life.
Now that you mention it.
I do smell something. It's like a sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it!
I know it is. Nekumaru's breath probably stinks.
You've got me there. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nekumaru. Something... That smell is coming from... you, Yoko.
Whoa!
It's truly Yoko. You reek.
What did you do to me?
Your rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence.
Oh my!
Oh, she's crying.
Hey!
I've said it before, but you guys are really insensitive.
That was close.
No, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe with my mouth.
Like...
Are you even taking baths?
No.
You haven't bathed?
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Hey!
You don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay?
Really?
I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
Yay!
I love you, Miharu. I'll give you a kiss. Hey, Yoko, you don't have to hug me.
It appears you cannot escape.
She appears to have taken a liking to you. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. The air is... Sorry, that last line. The air is suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank.
Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nakito? It seems they are both not here.
Now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
Who cares about Nagito? He is cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak. Well, that may be, but... Just let you know, I don't know anything.
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all.
That's right!
He's right, forget about him. Let's just forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not!
I'm not suspicious.
Impossible!
That's right, I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something?
You came just at the right time.
At the right time?
It's nothing.
I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know, but my body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
No.
Something like that.
Stupid!
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here.
Actually...
To be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared.
Servant?
What the hell?
You know, my mono beasts. One of them just disappeared.
Huh? One of the mono beasts disappeared.
Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much. Perhaps they're boycotting me.
Let me tell you this.
But that guy is the weakest of the League Four. How shameful for a mono beast to lose to a mere human. That's what you want to say, right?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
Though this is merely the prelude, the climax will occur soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Now then, let me hear your scream. I shall make such sweet music for you.
Yeah.
Hey Gundam, you should stop playing with stuffed animals.
My entire existence!
I'm still being called a stuffed animal. Oh well, it looks like you guys don't know anything about my mono beast either. And it's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald without worrying too much.
Okay.
A wise catbot once said, our eyes are on the front so we can keep moving forward.
As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us, once again, he disappeared.
No way.
Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about a mono beast disappearing?
The only possibility I can think of is... Were you guys in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later.
Then leave.
Yeah! At least ask you to leave kindly.
Hey.
Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with the disappearing mono beast?
Ta-da!
Yes, that's right!
Ta-da!
I'm the one who defeated the mono beast.
You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that? How the hell did someone like you pull that off?
I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode. Anyway, I've released the bridge gate for you all.
Hey.
If the gate is open, That means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right?
I'm not yelling this. This is going to be too much for my voice.
That's totally right. Now that you all can go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time.
Love!
Living together on this island isn't what's important. You need to find a way to escape.
Jeez! Of course! Escaping from this island is our main goal.
Huh? Why, you?
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film.
I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me.
Alright!
If you find anything that can be salvaged for both parts, let me know immediately.
It seems that everyone's united on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Now then, let us begin!
Then let's disperse. Time has come to release the cursed seal.
Alright!
Let's find a way to leave this island.
Is this impossible?
Huh?
Leaving the island, it's no longer possible.
No longer possible? Hey, what does that mean? Ah.
Hey!
Just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. You're right. It seems everyone's attention has shifted toward exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape the situation, everyone filed out of the restaurant. Okay, and for that I can end the set here. I think I made a very, very good decision to leave this instead of trying to do the class trial on Saturday, on Thursday, leaving it to today, Saturday. But yes, oh boy. I wasn't expecting so many twists in that class trial, in the first class trial, I should say. Either way, set ends here. We will continue. Actually, there is one thing I want to check right now. You're doing fine. Okay. Just checking. Either way, until next time, guys, thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!
Danganronpa.